Heavy is the head that has to manage all of this.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel.
We're now incentivized to buy what we already buy.
Fumbling through college had me building.
I also got some done on the other side.
And that was right around, I would say, May, maybe, right before renewing the lease for this property.
Welcome to the channel, Martha.
Thank you for having me here.
Oh, I was going to say, I am getting up in their names, I'll tell you what.
Bills paid by other people, life was never this good. I had to step back, knowing that it's...
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk about financial discipline. This is a huge topic because this is probably the biggest thing that you'll need in order to succeed financially. Understanding financial discipline is going to be a key that is going to help you to go further, right? I could have $100,000 in my pocket right now, and it only feels like a lot of money if it's all in one place, right? If I go ahead and I decide I want to spend $50,000 in Louis Vuitton or $50,000 in Gucci or $50,000 in Disney World, I could absolutely do that and blow that within a week, maybe a day, right? And so money doesn't seem like a lot when you just spend it all. A lot of people, especially in their 20s and 30s, they're going to lose a lot of their wealth just in vehicles, credit card debt, student loan debt. There's so many avenues for them to simply go broke. And so, it's important to start to calculate your expenses, start to manage your life more effectively, and start to understand what it is that you want to do in order to get ahead, right? It's very critical. It's very important that you start to take these things into consideration. For example, let me give you an example. With my car, I had a 2013 Hyundai Elantra. I still do have it as well. I was paying about $6,000 every winter to get it fixed. Just to get it fixed. Paid off car, but just to get it fixed, $4,000 to $6,000 every single winter. I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and get me a more reliable vehicle. Got me a 2024 Ioniq 5. It cost me like $4,800 a year. And I don't have to pay for gas, which was costing me about $2,500 a year, right? So I'm actually saving $2,500 a year, and I'm spending only about $2,000 on a vehicle a year. Now, granted, I have great credit. Granted, I was able to put a little bit of money down, but this is a no-brainer. I'm safer. I have less expenses, and I have a newer car. But it just made sense for me financially at that time, at that specific time frame, right? And I could have even went cheaper because a Tesla is like $20,000 cheaper than that vehicle. So imagine, it could have been completely free, right? And so when you think about stuff like that and it starts to make real life sense, you start to look at, and then again, follow the 5-finger rule. If you can't buy it 5 times, don't buy it once, right? Don't buy a car that is outside of your means. So if you have a $20,000 car and you don't have $100,000 in the bank, why do you have a $20,000 vehicle? And don't tell me you can't find a $10,000 vehicle that's going to take care of you and going to take your child to school and that you'll be safe in. There's plenty of cars for $6,000, plenty of cars for $7,000. So definitely if you're going for a $10,000 vehicle, you will find something. And you know what I've noticed is that people who drive luxury vehicles, I'm talking at least $30,000 or up, if you want to consider that luxury. If they've never been in a $10,000 vehicle, if they've never been in a $6,000 vehicle, they don't realize that it's just another car. Like it gets you, it does the same exact thing as all the other vehicles. It will get you from your house to work. It will get you from your house to the grocery store. It will do exactly what those other vehicles do. And so I'm just hearing my uncle in my head right now saying, it doesn't do what a Tesla does. That Tesla drives me from point A to B. I don't even touch the wheel. He's a funny guy. But that is true, right? There are some vehicles coming out with new technology. Cool. But for the most part, you guys get what I mean. Financial discipline is super important. What I'm seeing people spending the bulk of their money in is going out to eat and on vehicles. Vehicles. And don't get me started on Amazon, online shopping, Temu, this, and that. People, you have to be accountable for your actions. You have to understand that you cannot spend money that you don't have, right? Once you start doing that, you're going to get into a realm of where you're getting credit card debt, and the interest on a credit card is absolutely horrendous. I mean, you're going to be paying upwards of 20% on the interest. I know somebody who was paying on a $700 credit card $100 a month. You know what their balance was the next month? $700. You know why? Because their interest was $120. What does that mean? That means every time they spend $100, they get $20 more in debt because the interest is $120. They didn't even realize that they were spending $100 and they weren't getting anywhere, right? And so it's super important to understand how a credit card works and what will happen when you are owing the bank money. When you start to owe a bank money, they're going to charge you interest on top of interest on top of interest. And as it piles up, what is going to happen is you'll end up paying 10 times more than the cost of the same goods and services that you had purchased previously. I don't want to pay for the same brush 10 times. I only bought one. I don't want to pay for it 10 times. And so it's super important to be a good steward of your money, because these credit card companies are making a killing off of non-disciplined people. The credit card company makes money when you swipe the card because they charge the merchant a fee. They make money when they're holding on to your cash in your account. They make money when you don't pay your bills on time. They make money when you do a quick payment withdrawal or a cash advance. They're making money so many ways off of one service to lend you $5,000, $10,000, $50,000 that you should already have in an account ready to go and pay it off. If you don't already have it in a checking account ready to go to pay it off, you should not be spending that money. Do not anticipate wealth. Do not say, I worked this week so I get paid next week and so I can spend next week's money. You do not do that. We don't do that. We don't spend money that we don't already have. Do not anticipate wealth. Be financially disciplined. That is going to be a killer for most people, anticipating when they're going to get paid. That means you cannot afford the cost. You cannot afford the service. If you have to anticipate when you're going to get paid in order to pay something, you cannot afford the service. You understand? All right. Glad that we understand. Moving on. Just be financially disciplined. Eat at home. Don't always eat out. Plan your dates. Don't spend more. Don't budget accordingly. Know what you want to spend on fun every single month, every single week. Don't go outside of that. I have friends that tell me, man, I can't go to the shooting range with you because I need to save money. I can't go out to eat because I am saving money for my vacation. I can't do a party because I am saving money for this, and that. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. I am so proud of you for being responsible, for being dependable, for knowing exactly what it is you want to do, and stopping yourself from spending money that you don't have so that you can save for something that you absolutely want. And if you don't have friends that support you in your time when you're looking to elevate and achieve greatness, cut them off. They're not worth it. If they're not willing to pay for you to go out when they know that you are focused on this one goal, it's fine. Right? Now, granted, I'm not asking nobody to pay for me to go out. I'm where I need to be. But if somebody wants me to go to Bali tomorrow, I'm going to be like, hey, hold on. That wasn't in the plans. You understand? You got to give me a little bit more of a heads up. You got to communicate these things better. So, again, being financially disciplined, don't act on impulse. Don't feel like you're missing out on certain things. Understand what it is you want to do, where it is you want to be, and strive for that. Don't let nobody shake you off your pivot. Don't let anybody excite you with the life that they're living. You have your one life to live, and you're going to do it on your own pace, on your own time. And you're going to get there as long as you stay consistent. If you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You know I post on YouTube, Rumble, and Spotify for podcasters, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Peace.